Okay, so how was your transportation getting here this time? Because I know last time you mentioned you didn't have transportation. So how was it last time? I mean, like, how was it getting here? Like, what were the roads and obstacles?
Well, this time my mother-in-law took me. She brought me here. It wasn't a problem. Like last time I had to take the bus. Bus broke down. Had to take another bus. So this time it was pretty good.
Okay. So what about the birth certificate? Is that in process? Because I know last time they people at the front, they asked you for your birth certificate and you didn't have no idea where it was, correct?
Birth certificate, I'm getting that straight now. It should be arriving in the mail in the next couple of days.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and type this up. Alright. So we're going to say that the, just want to document birth certificate is arriving in the mail. Okay. Alright. So, did you look up any jobs or
Look up any jobs. I'm still trying to look up the jobs. I did something like McDonald's.
okay. McDonald's, so fast food. Fast food jobs. Okay, so the mechanic, I know they had the mechanic job also. I'm sure you probably don't want to do that. They had a car washing job, being that it is the summertime. That could probably, I mean, everything is looking for education,
Right.
and you don't have education. So, did you want to do the GED class?
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay. So, you're willing to take a GED class. Okay, that's fine. So, we can set that in stone. How's your wife? How is she, your husband?
My husband, he's fine.
Okay. And the kids?
The kids, they're good. They're excited.
Okay, so is your husband working?
He just received the job.
Okay, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Where is his job located?
He's a mechanic.
Okay, he's a mechanic, and he just received that job. Mechanic. He just received this job. Okay. So I'm just documenting these things just in case if you have to come back and we need to follow up on something else. So as of now, you want to do fast food, but you also want to receive your GED as well.
I wouldn't mind doing fast food, but I want to be like a nurse or something.
Okay, so you want to do nursing.
But getting my GED first
Okay.
is the first step.
Interested in nursing. Okay, so you're interested in nursing. So, in order for you to become a nurse, you have to have a high school education.
Yeah.
So even if you don't go to a university to pursue your nursing career or to like take certain classes, your first step will be the GED step. So you would take the course, you would get your certificate, you would graduate from the GED program, and then you would start applying. So you have community colleges where you can take your nursing classes at, and from there, and if you also want to work at the same time, if you want to do fast food, that'll be awesome, And, as far as nursing, if you actually want to be a CNA or LPN, those are only 2-year courses. Phlebotomists, they have like little classes for that. It's $800, but they'll work with you on a plan. So if you start working at McDonald's or saving up, you can start putting money to the side. The classes, the phlebotomy class is 4 weeks, and it's $800. Your application fee is $125, but since you're doing it through our program, we'll reduce that. So instead of it being $800, it'll be $650 or $700 for the whole course for the 4 weeks, and then for the application fee, it's free. We'll take care of the application fee. So application fee for this is just for phlebotomy only. The application fee will be free, and then your payments your payments during the courses will be $600, $750. So the 4-week course will be $600. So if you start the McDonald's job or any kind of fast food job, like you said, you can set money to the side and you can pay that way. So if you're interested in that, like because that phlebotomy program is through us. Because we know that it's something easy for people to do, but you must have a high school education. So you have to have some form of sciences and all that. So would you be interested in doing that so your work period, you can schedule whenever you want to actually sign up for the classes. As far as McDonald's and Burger King, I would want you to put in an application. Do you have access to a computer?
I can go to the library.
Okay. So, access to the library. And how far is it from you? Any kind of food place that you want to work at?
About the nearest 10 minutes away.
Okay, so that's 10 minutes. Would you take a bus or walk?
I would take a bus.
Okay. So bus transportation. Okay. Bus transportation. So that will be good as well. So you could probably take the bus to get to McDonald's. What about the kids? Do they have their back and forth to school on a bus, correct?
Yeah.
School bus? Okay, what about aftercare?
Aftercare, I don't have any aftercare for the kids.
Okay, so they just come home with the oldest? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you okay? Are you comfortable with that?
I'm really not comfortable with that because the oldest is only 10.
Okay. So, with that being said, we have an after-school program for the 10-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
The others, they would go, the 10-year-old will go to the after-school program. And the ones that are younger than 4, they will go to daycare, which will be funded through us. So, you won't be paying anything.
All right.
So, I'm going to give you an application for that, for you to fill out. So, you can fill that out now. For the daycare, and I'm just gonna type this up. So you'll be this. So you're not comfortable with them being home alone, which I do understand. Okay, so the 10-year-old, she will be going to after school care. They have a Boys and Girls Club attached to the school. So after school, she'll go there. Will her grandmother come?
Yes.
Her grandmother come get her. Okay. So after school care is over at 6:00. Okay, and then the other babies, they will be at daycare.
Mm-hmm.
So you have transportation to pick them up as well?
Transportation to pick them up? No, I wouldn't have transportation to pick them up because I'm going to try to do the GED classes and work at the same time.
Okay, so the grandmother, can you rely on her?
Yes, I can rely on her.
And alright, so you still signing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, thank you, and I'm going to sign a date as well for the daycare. And that will be, you can let me know when you want them to start. They can start next week, get that started.
Next week, that would be great.
Okay. Monday, next week, date. I'm going to put that in the system. Alrighty. Okay. So you're going to apply. We actually work with the managers at McDonald's, and so I will let them know that I have a few women that are in need of jobs, and I'll tell them your schedule, how you're going to be working on your GED classes, and that you need a job because you have 6 children. I won't tell them that you have 6 children, but I will tell them that, I have a client, she's in need of a job, she has children, and so she has to provide for them. And so I want to give her an opportunity, and I would like you guys, as a company, to give her an opportunity so she can make money for her children. All right. So I'm going to date this. I'm going to also give you a pamphlet for the phlebotomy and the nursing class, whichever one you want to pick. Whichever one you want to pick for the phlebotomy and nursing classes. And so we can just go from there, actually. So you would go online when you go to the library, and you'll just register. And then they're going to ask you, questions about your Social Security, your birth certificate, and all that stuff. So whenever you get that in, you'll go online, you'll apply, you'll look up all the different programs. And so They'll ask you your income. You don't have any income, then they will contact us because when you put your name in that system, it comes straight to us. That Miss Orton, you have a client who wants to apply to our program, then I will follow up with them as well. So everything is confidential, which we said last time we met. Everything is confidential. They just know that I have a client. They don't know your situation, so they just know that she wants to be in our program. And I'm helping you financially to be in that program so that when you get out, you can work at a patient first, at a doctor's office, anywhere. So that way, you'll have some source of income. Alrighty. So this is your pamphlet.
All right.
Just call me. Okay?
All right.